Welcome, friends. Have you ever thought why does the same crop grown on two different lands earn different profits? The answer lies in rent theory, a concept that explains why some landowners become richer without doing anything extra. You have to know that rent is not just what you pay for a house. In economics, rent can exist even when no money changes hands. So let us see the MCQs on rent theory. Ricardian theory of rent. Question number one. According to David Ricardo, rent arises because A. Land is scarce and has alternative uses. B. Of differences in fertility of land. C. Landowners have monopoly power. D. Demand for land is perfectly elastic. Answer is B. Because land are of different fertility, rent arises. So option B says that of difference in fertility of land. Ricardo said that rent is that portion of produce paid to the lender for original and indestructible powers of soil. Superior land earns surplus over marginal land. So marginal land is no no rent land. Rent is the differential surplus, not part of cost of production. In second question is in Ricardian theory, which land earns no rain? A. Most fertile land. B. Intramarginal land. C. Marginal land. D. All land earns equal rent. Answer is C. Marginal land. Marginal land is just sufficient to cover cost. Price is equal to average cost on marginal land. Since there is no surplus, rent is zero. Rent on superior lands is equal to difference in output between that land and marginal land. Question number 3, also on Ricardian theory. Ricardo believed that corn is not high because rent is paid, but rent is paid because corn is high. What does it mean? It means that A, rent determines price, B, price determines rent, C, rent and price are independent, D, rent increases supply of corn. Answer is B, price determines rent. Rent is a surplus. Higher demand for food leads to higher food price, leads to inferior land cultivated, and it leads to surplus emerges on better land. So therefore is equal to rent. So rent is the result of price, not the cause. Because higher demand for food and higher price for food leads to inferior lands to be cultivated, and it leads to surplus for better lands. Next question is on modern theory of rent. According to modern theory, rent is A, payment only for land. B, surplus over transfer earning of any factor. C, always equal to total earnings. D, fixed by the government. Answer is B, surplus over transfer earning of any factor. Modern economists like John Robinson say any factor can earn rent. Rent is equal to actual earning minus transfer earning, and transfer earning is equal to minimum payment to keep the factor in present use. Question number 5. If a factor of production is perfectly inelastic in supply, then A, all income is transfer earning. B, all its income is economic rent. C, it earns no rent. D, rent is zero. Answer is all income is economic rent. Because with zero elasticity, factor can't go anywhere else. So transfer earning is zero. Entire payment is surplus that leads to 100% rent. For example, land in total economy is perfectly inelastic because it is immovable. Question number 6. If a factor of production is perfectly elastic, economic rent will be A, maximum, B, equal to total earnings, C, zero, D, cannot be determined. Answer is C. Perfectly elastic supply means factor has some earning in next best use. Transfer earning is equal to actual earning, no surplus, so rent is zero. For example, unskilled labor in competitive market, so they earn zero rent. Next question on quasi rent of concept of Marshall. Quasi-rent given by Alfred Marshall is A. Permanent rent on land, B. Short-run surplus earned by man-made factors, C. Rent paid in kind, D. Rent on marginal land. Answer is B. Short-run surplus earned by man-made factors. Marshall said machines, buildings, earn temporary surplus in short run when demand rises because supply is fixed. But in the long run, supply adjusts, quasi rent disappears. It's like rent but not permanent. Next question. Question number 8. Quasi rent exists because A. Land is a free gift of nature. B. Supply of capital good is inelastic in short run. C. Government fixes rent. D. Labor is immobile. Answer is B. Supply of capital goods is inelastic in short run. In short run, machines can't be increased quickly. If demand rises, price also rises. These machines earn surplus over variable cost. That surplus is called quasi-rent. Long run, new machines come and surplus vanishes. Next question on Karl Marx theory. According to Karl Marx, absolute rent arises due to A. Fertility difference, B. Private ownership of land, plus low organic composition of capital in agriculture, C. Scarcity of land, D. Government policy. Answer is B. Private ownership of land plus low organic composition of capital in agriculture. Karl Marx said even worst land earns rent because landlords won't let it be used for free. Agriculture uses more labor relative to capital versus industry, so creates more surplus value. It leads to absolute rent. Question number 10. The scarcity rent is based on the idea that A. All lands are equally fertile. B. Land is scarce relative to demand, so even marginal land earns rent. C. Rent is paid only in money. D. Rent is monopoly price. B. Land is scarce. Answer is B. Land is scarce relative to demand, so even marginal land also earns rent. Modern view, Ricardo's no rent land is rare. Because total land is fixed, growing population leads to all lands to earn some rent. The rent is due to scarcity and called scarcity rent. That's all for today. If you like and if this explanation helped you to learn something, please share and subscribe and like the channel for further such MCQs. Thank you.